Hey, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Grapple here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to episode 18 of the Building a Ranking series, where we continue our grind through Green Run with Town. Like and subscribe. The past episodes, playlists, and the rules for our rankings are all down below. Let's get right into one of my favorite maps from my childhood. I remember Town being this top tier, S tier map. Man, Town is the map that I sat down with my friends in our basement, split screen on these tiny 20-inch TVs, getting to around 30 on easy mode, where we thought we were the coolest and some of the best players there were. So this is going to be a hard one for me to separate bias and nostalgia from. But we're going to do it regardless. We are going to continue the list as we see fit, as we have done this whole time. Finally on a map that has Pack-a-Punch, that has reasonable perk locations, that's a reasonable fun size, can really explore the different things in the box, and really just appreciate, like... The fog is obnoxious in transit, but like this, where it's just like a decorative piece and part of the map, the flames, the embers, the fog, dude, this is the shit. This is everything I remember it being. And you know, part of what I'm saying is thanks to the Xbox Series X, that is just trying to upscale and give you this 60 to 120 hertz refresh rate on these older games. So I'm sure it definitely looks much better than... It looks how I remember, but I know that's not what it actually looked like 12 years ago. And I think even though we're just starting, this is going to go without saying, it's the best Green Run map, right? It's not as convoluted as Transit. It's not as bare bones as Bus Depot. And Farm is also, from what I remember, a great map, but Farm doesn't have Pack-a-Punch. This does. So our guidelines, round 20, ideally 25, especially on a map like Town that is really simple and easy. And Wonder Weapon, we're shooting for... Honestly, I think we can finesse both. I think I'd like to use the ray gun and then ditch the ray gun for the Mark II and build off of that. We're also going to set it up real early. We are M14 gang for life. I was Olympia gang way back when the game first came out. I remember what it was like. Now that I understand how points work and the actual zombies formula, M14 is the only viable option. That's the only annoying part about Transit, is that the lava comes through too. And it's fine because it's like a stylistic choice. You know, it gives the map more character. It doesn't take away from the fact that it is obnoxious. First box hit. Can we get any decent luck on our first box hit? Not at all. Well, I mean, it's round 3. Ballistic Knife should still be a one-hit kill. Dragging you down. Oh, you go to... Is that Galvan Knuckles? You know, maybe... I was never a Galvan Knuckles appreciator when I was younger. Maybe this game will change that. Melee kills, easy way to get points. Galvan Knuckles are really good and just enjoyable. It's surprising, you know, of all the reused assets and shit from Cold War and Black Ops 6, I'm surprised that the Galvan Knuckles haven't come back. And now that I say that, I'm sure Janice Towers, oh, the return of the Galvan Knuckles, man, we can't wait. I think this should be a one-try map, you know? 3 revives, easy setup, go-to crutch dependable perks. Raygun Mark II in the box. It should be the easiest one. And I'm not gonna knock on wood or nothing. I have played this map more times than I have. I don't know. It's probably the most played map I've had of all time. Like I say, full send. Like Galvan Knuckles, we're gonna play it risky with having to melee the whole time. But it's really not a map to be worried about risky until you get up to maybe around 10 or 15, where you could kind of just. Like, you could really just freeball it for the first, like, 10 to 15 rounds. Then you got to start paying a little more attention. I'm sure saying that now, round 15, I'm going to die. Already a 2-hit kill on round 5. Do a little bit of this. Do a little bit of this. Alright, so if I use my regular gun, Galvan, okay. And that should neutralize the explosions? Dude, what a great mechanic. One of the few good things. See, but you know that there's... Well, maybe not. I was about to say, you know that there's an issue when you create a mechanic and then instantly have to create something to counteract that mechanic, but is that just good game design? To be smart, to be like, yeah, you know there's this difficult part, but there's a way around it. You can finesse it. You just have to be smart about it. What if I can finesse? Back in the old days, I'd do little challenges for myself, where I'd be like, you know, this game I'm going to use the Python and the Executioner, like 2 pistols. This game I'm going to use the RPG and the War Machine, just to see what happens. Maybe we can do something like that near the ending. Green Run. I continue to say, man, excellent concept. Being able to tear a big-ass map apart into a bunch of little survival things, but... wow, that was scary already. Not scary, just I wasn't... I'm playing too hectic with it. Ah, you know what? Double point nuke, fine. It's like okay on the technicality. And I think with this we could have all 4 perks. Round 8. It's town. It's not a big accomplishment, but still a W. And we just hang out and spam the box. No dogs, because we're playing a regular solo match. Double tap should make the M14 better for a bit longer. Not that we're really using it, but we're just trying to milk these points until we can't run around anymore. Definitely thinking go-to loadout right now, Executioner and or Ray Gun. It's much worse in this game, but I really want to use the Ray Gun Mark 1. Just to, like, I guess feel the difference. Our trend continues of horrendous box luck in just green run. Black Ops 2 has not been kind to us yet. But then again, is that the box luck or is that just the box weapons? You know, because I was a huge fan of the box in Black Ops 2, but I'm starting to think that there's not a ton of great guns compared to like World at War and Black Ops 1. And like even the box for Black Ops 1 I wasn't a huge fan of. Or maybe that's the point of the mystery box in general. Maybe I'm just missing the point. You know, you're supposed to not have the best guns because you're supposed to be able to cycle through them and focus on only getting a couple of the good ones. And then the rest of the, you know, the goal is survival. Hoorah! Yeah! Yeah! Yahoo! Wah! Wah! I like the Python. We'll keep the Python. What the fuck was that? Why am I getting the... What are the chances? You know? Horrendous box luck. Alright, where do we prefer to be? We prefer to be in the bar. But we will hang out here just to spam the box. Not like it really matters, but packing the Python sooner might be a better idea. Just because then the reload will be better. Alright, we're doing it. We're doing it. Full send. We're gonna do it. That's fine. Hell yeah. Who we pack punching first? The Python? Probably because the clip gets much bigger. Easier to depend on. There's lots of baddies out there you need to send to hell. We'll swap the Executioner for a bit. It's a great setup, though. You know, you have the 2, you move fast. Reload after you pack them is really fucking quick. It's also early. I really don't care about ammo conservation right now. The Executioner is more like a pistol shotgun. So there's a bit of bullet spread, especially with the insta-kill. I could totally just fucking sit here. And I will. It's so funny. The maps where I really don't have a great time take forever to record. Mainly my example here is like Transit. Sometimes the map that I really hate and I'm having a bad time with, there's a spectrum, okay? The map that I hate and have a hard time with is the map that I wind up taking hours and hours on, and then it takes the most effort, which is hilarious, because I'm having a bad time when I play it. It's not like having a bad time editing, but it's definitely like, it's hilarious to just go through and be like, oh wow, I was really fucking aggravated. And there's so much more footage to go through. If there's a map where I'm bored out of my mind, like Shinonuma, there's a bunch of cuts, but it's like an easy like 10, 12 minute video, because it's like a first try map. It's simple. There's no huge like Easter egg or like side Easter egg that I need to do just to get through it. It's not difficult, but it's funny because the video winds up being short and I have less to say because there's not a lot to it. Shinonuma BO1 is my big example of that, right? Then you have a map like Town where it's going to be significantly less cuts because I like the map and I'm having a good time already. It's super simple, so that's got to knock it down some points, but it's also going to be a shorter video. So moral of the story, Transit, an annoying video or annoying map, 30, 40 minutes. Boring, in the middle, 12, 15 minutes. 12 minutes, 10, 12 minutes. A map that I like, that's easy and simple, 10, 12 minutes, 15 maybe, depending on where we put it in the ranking, which is going to be a hard one to rank. It's just funny. There's a spectrum, the further into the series that we get. So my goal, I think, was, it was 81 maps, 81 videos. I forgot a couple of things that I didn't even think of that need to be ranked, because this has to be a definitive list. So Additional things they need to add in there are nightmares from BO3, even though it's not a very like good zombie campaign type thing. It's just more content. Onslaught, something I missed because I'm an Xbox guy, so I've actually never played Onslaught. So that'll be a first for the video. And I think there was one more. And Grief mode. I don't know if we're going to rank it, but I'm definitely going to post something about it to play with my buddies. Yeah, but this is definitely going to be a round 25 game. Definitely round 25 or bust. This has got to be a monkey or a teddy bear. It's a ray gun. All right, well. Here we go. Ready? Like a fucking cowboy. Yeah. Should be last. Yep. All right, we got to run and pack the ray gun now. Because we're running low on ammo. And raise a rebel yell. There's lots of baddies out there. You need to send to hell. I wonder if with Black Ops 7, I wonder if we're gonna get a remaster of Town. Like, are they gonna do Transit or are they gonna do Green Run as a whole? Be like all the things you remember, but worse on the Black Ops 6 engine. Don't even need the ADS, but look at that. Look at that, baby. Oh yeah. Round 20 already with a wonder weapon. So on the technicality, we beat the map already, first try, in like 15 minutes. However, we're shooting for the moon on this one, so we're looking for monkeys. Round 30, and we need a Mark II, which I don't want to get rid of my ray gun until we move the box. They're already getting too close for my liking. Hey, oh, look at that, so much better, dude. Python wonder weapon. A pistol wonder weapon? I know it exists in like Dead of the Night, but dude. We'll just do this to give us a couple more minutes with the box. Perfect timing. Alright, time to get rid of the ray gun. Goodbye, ray gun. For dual wield 5.7s. Prime. Baddies out there you need. Porter's Mark II ray gun. Look at that. Nope, that was a bad idea. Ooh. Nope, that's it. Yep. That was a bad idea on all fronts. I don't know how I got so dumb. And we're going to lose all of our perks. Let's see. Can we recover on Town easily? Nope, I'm already getting stuck. Biscuit it for the biscuit. Alright, we have like 60 seconds until everything starts spawning again. Double tap is the one that's the most out of the way. They're already spawning. Yeah, let's go for it. Full send. Speed cola will help us survive better. Ooh, nope. How? It's not a big jump. I mean, I know I'm being, like, almost deliberately foolish, but... Last clip, nope, this is not a good choice. Bobbing and weaving. Missed all of them. Threw it at the ground even though it's a Semtex. There's a max in there. There's an entire map reset in there. Light work. Easy peasy lemon banana. Monkeys? Nope. Alright, well. Let's do it. Let's full send it for our last round. We'll end it on 26. But I know exactly what I'm gonna do. What the fuck? Yeah, let's burn this ammo for this last round right here. We'll end it on 26. Easy. Easy map. Easy time. Easy to sit down and play with friends. Ready? Steady. Spaghetti! Oh, he's just coming right through it. There's just a fucking cloud of RPG murder. He's just going right through it. Alright. Easy. Ready? Let's just turn off fucking all the perks real quick. I miss. Ready? Into the fire. Oh man, the easiest map thus far. Didn't even really need a commentary. It's just fucking easy. Easy. Oh yeah. Easy and a good time. And now, as always, let's rank some shit. Okay, excuse me, thank you, don't mind me, just had to put on the ranking flannel. So you ask me, you come to me, you say, hey, listen, you say, Grapple, why did that seem so simple and easy? Well, let me tell you, it's because it really is. Town is one of the simplest maps that there is, but at the same time, the replay and enjoyment value is phenomenal. If you're someone who's not a great player, it's really easy to get all of your perks, pack-a-punch, wonder weapons, whatever it is that you need. It's easy to do that by round 10, 12, 13, whatever. So you could be a horrific player and still have a really good time. You could be someone like me. Nice middle of the road, I can have fun, or I can act a little stupid like I just did and go down a bunch of times and still get to round 26 without really having to get frustrated or batting an eye. It's perfect, okay? Now, let's take away any bias whatsoever. Simple, small map, yes. No side quest, yes. No real wonder weapon or anything inventive, yes. So that has to knock it down. It's definitely not an S tier map, although the enjoyment factor is there. It is definitely, without a doubt, an A tier map. And that's not... There's no nostalgia or bias built into that. It's a fun, simple map. If you hop on with friends, it becomes hectic on higher rounds, and it becomes a thing where getting to round like 35 is a challenge, but it's a really good time. You and your friends sit there, you get into the 40s, you're freaking out, you're all trying to camp, you don't know what the fuck to do. The one guy that's training over there is having a great time, but he's about to get overrun as fuck because everything is scaling and there's 4 people in the game. As a solo player, I could sit there, I could train and do whatever. If I really wanted to, I could really get to round 50, and I think we'll do that for a stream. But that's like with effort. Without effort, we got halfway there, and it was perfectly fine and simple. So it's obvious that this map was easy to play, it's easy to rank, it's easy to put in there. So now, with all that in mind, my enjoyment, where do we put the map? Where do we put Town, the middle map on Green Run? Better than Bus Depot, 100%. Better than Dead Ops and Transit, 100%. Not even a competition, man. Better than either Shinonuma or Noctur and Toten? Yes. Better than Noct, Verrucht? Yes. Call of the Dead? Yes. Verrucht, World at War, and Black Ops 1? Yes. Better than Moon? I told you I'm a sucker for color palette. Right in the beginning, from Spawn, man. The fog, tasteful. The embers, tasteful. The lava, annoying, but character for the map. There's certainly enjoyment to be had in Moon, as we talked about already, link in the bio for the previous episode, but I have more fun on Town. It's an easier thing to get into, and although there's no side quest per se, the crampedness, the fact that it's a small map is good in the beginning, but the further along you get, the more difficult it makes it. Because all it takes is you can sit there and camp for a couple minutes, a couple seconds. The minute you're overrun, what the fuck are you gonna do? You're gonna jump down. The zombies are already on top of you. You jump down, especially if you go down up there and you have to jump down. It's then you're at the mercy of the zombies that are spawning from all directions. The lava is everywhere, so you have to hop around, and if you miss it, you're fucked. There's things like the cars and barriers you can get stuck on. So the difficulty is there, it's scaled for higher up. Point is, yes, I think Town is better than Moon. I had a better time with it. It's less frustrating, and there's less to deal with. Wow, is Town better or worse than Ascension? It might be worse because there's less to do, and there's less character to it, but it's also easier, so it really depends on what you value. So then it comes down to me. What do I value more? The simplicity and being able to jump into the game, or the obnoxiousness that comes with the Black Ops 1 engine and the monkeys? Ascension is definitely going to be a map we have to revisit, because right now it feels a little low. Because Town is better than Shang, but the best game I've ever played on Ascension is better than Town. But from our experience, Ascension is lower, so I'm going to put Town above Shangri-La in the A tier, but it's definitely worse than 5. 5 is so much more character, and although, you know, you get into the rounds 30s and 40s where the Winter's Howl sucks dick, for us casual players, like me, like myself, like a hardcore casual, kind of in the middle, Town is definitely worse than 5. After the huge amount of fun that we had. So we're going to put Town there. We're going to put it in the A tier. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4. Our 5th best map right now is Town from Green Run. And I'm comfortable with that. I'm fine with that. That's about where I expected it to be. We didn't really have a frustrating time. We got to round 16 without having to worry about a wonder weapon or anything and just fucking around. For the casual player, it's perfect. And with that, we're going to leave it there. Folks, thank you for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. We had a really nice comment a couple days ago on the Black Ops 1 map ranking, you know, asking what my taste is and how there's so much variety to it, but also how it might not make sense because there is that kind of variety. And to that I say, I appreciate you. I already replied to the comment with my own little essay and explaining my taste, but really the point of the list is that we are playing and then we're ranking it after the fact. So my taste is definitely there, but if we have a fucking horrible time, you know, take away the past experiences and the nostalgia and the bias and whatever you have you, right then and there, I just contradicted myself. Town does not go by 5. Town goes in the B tier below Ascension. Because it's a fun map, yes. And the fun that I've had in the past is valid. But that's not what we do with this ranking. I caught myself before the video even went up. Before I even stopped recording it, I caught myself. Town will actually be the second map in B tier, right below Ascension. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 7th best map that we've played thus far will be Town, the middle of Green Run. Sorry about that. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everything. Past episodes, including the entire playlist, are linked below, along with our newly launched social media accounts and streaming accounts. I don't know when we're going to stream. There's no consistency to my work schedule, so there's no consistency for anything except the days that we post. Coming up next, Farm.